MotorHead Garage, the program that each week introduces you to and shows you how to install the latest in exciting and innovative products for your vehicle. Now here's your host, Dave Dobson.
MotorHead Garage is presented by DragonFireTools.com. We are on the road. We're in Masury. It's in the northeast corner of Ohio. Yes, it's a small town, but there's big goings on here because Comec calls it its headquarters for all of North America. This is where they bring their Italian-made machine tools distributed to all of the United States and Canada. So Ben, for folks who don't know, who is Comec?
So Comec started in 1961 in Italy, and they started building surfacers and some brake lathe equipment and so forth, and they've built to this. They've now built pretty much every machine you would possibly need for rebuilding an engine. The primary market for Comec is the automotive engine rebuilder and some of the smaller light production stuff. That's who would generally buy our equipment. There's a lot of facilities that would turn out cylinder heads that might have our surfacers and equipment in it, or a lot of them are just jobber machine shops, or even some of the high-end, smaller precision engine rebuilders.
We were talking earlier about this machine here. This is the ACF 200. It's a CNC machine. And you told me it's perfect for folks that want to upgrade their machine shop to get a CNC, or also folks looking to start in the business. Why is this the perfect place to start?
If you're an older shop and you have some older equipment, you want to do some updates to the shop, this is definitely the way to go. Being that it's boring and surfacing in one operation, plus it'll do a few other operations that'll help speed up things as far as in the performance side of it, this is definitely the way to go. So the great value of this machine is the fact that you are buying a CNC machine. So you're buying a machine that will bore holes on a given bank. So V8, you would have to roll the block over, but you can do that and program multiple service passes for surfacing and be able to do that and walk away and go to run another machine in your shop while this is working for you. One of the huge benefits as far as the cost goes is this machine is under $100,000.
How easy is this to operate once they get trained up on it?
So the controls on this are pretty basic. There's no G code or anything like that that is normally associated with a lot of the older CNC equipment and things like that. So most shops, I can train guys how to operate this machine in pretty much 2 days.
You mentioned the different functions this machine can do. What's it like to change operations? How easy is that?
So a change-up operation from a boring to a surfacing operation on this machine is substantially quicker than if you had two separate machines. If you had two separate machines, you would literally have to break down your setup, move it to another machine, and completely reset it up. So you could easily spend a half hour, maybe even 45 minutes going from one machine to another if you're running older conventional equipment. When you do a change-up and you have the boring spindle in place, you can do change-ups from sleeve operations to O-ringing in literally a matter of about a minute or two also, which makes it really great because then your setup is just right there. The only change you would have to do is re-zero in your machine for the operation for that given cutting tool.
And what about folks that still don't want to go to a CNC machine? They maybe want to do it the old-fashioned way, the manual way.
That's very common, Dave, too, because one of the things we have is this machine is actually also still made in a manual version, and then we have an even smaller version, the ACF 170, which is another somewhat popular machine that is strictly a manual boring mill as well, and both are very affordable and a great bargain for your machine shop. Another nice thing about the ACF 200 is this is a diesel capacity machine. You could do a diesel work with this too if you needed to.
Comec's not just about boring machines. You've got all kinds of machines here in the showroom and all kinds at Comec US. So what else do you have to offer the folks out there?
So Comec carries a line of all kinds of equipment. We also carry seat and guide equipment, 2 size machines for that, line boring equipment. We have 3 size pressure testers we sell, 3 different size assembly benches for either hydraulic disassembly and assembly of diesel cylinder heads, and some light duty air ones for the assembly of automotive heads. And we have valve grinding machine as well.
If you are looking to upgrade your shop, maybe add a piece of equipment or get started in the business altogether, ComecUS.com has everything you need to get going at an affordable price. We'll be right back with more MotorHead Garage presented by DragonFireTools.com, so keep it right here.